Hey everyone, welcome to Richard's Retro. This week is just going to be a quick overview and some questions. In this video, we're picking up the 34th week of reading the Bible in a year. This week we read more of Isaiah, who predicted many signs of the coming Messiah, as well as doom for Israel and the surrounding people. We finished Matthew, where Jesus was betrayed, crucified, died, and then rose again on the third day. All authority was given to him, and he commanded his disciples to go out and make disciples of all the nations. We also started Corinthians, where Paul talks about problems the early church faced and gave advice that is still relevant today. Question 1. In Isaiah 8:22 through 9:1, he prophesies, "They will be thrown out into the darkness. Nevertheless, that time of darkness and despair will not go on forever." Why does Jesus use this exact phrase to describe hell? Could hell, like the exile, have an expiration date? I encourage you to write down your answers, and we'll talk about them in our discussion on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. The link to that meeting and the reading plan is in the description, so be sure to check it out. Question 2. In Isaiah 14:27, God's hand of judgment is upon the nations. The Lord of heaven's armies has spoken. Who can change his plans? When his hand is raised, who can stop him? Do nations today come under his judgment? Can we change his plans? Question 3. In Isaiah 21:3, he is given a terrible vision. "I grow faint when I hear what God is planning. I am too afraid to look." Do we ignore God because we are afraid? How should we seek out God's plan? Question 4. In Matthew 26:39, Jesus prays, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup of suffering be taken away from me. Yet I want your will to be done, not mine." Does Jesus already know the suffering cannot be taken away? How should we pray the same way in our hardships? And last question, question 5. In Matthew 26:64, Jesus tells the high priest, "And in the future, you will see the Son of Man seated in the place of power at God's right hand and coming on the clouds of heaven." Does this mean everyone will be raised when Jesus returns? Why does Jesus choose to tell the high priest this? All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to answer questions in the comments or ask your own. I look forward to seeing a few of you in our virtual meetup. Cheers.